Y'all, I ain't gonna cap. It's been a pretty wild couple of weeks for like the entertainment business or just like the whole social media realm alone. P. Diddy getting exposed out here. Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, passed away not too long ago. And if y'all don't know, I was a big fan of the Dragon Ball series myself. Everybody know that Dragon Ball went crazy in their life, and at one point in time, you was watching Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people didn't count it as an anime, but that's because even niggas in the hood was watching anime at that point in time. Dragon Ball Z was a shit at one point in time. We got to give it up for him. I even got the shirt on. You feel me? It's been so much shit going on, and just like the whole realm of social media, the whole realm of the entertainment business and all that different shit. And why I say it like that is because I know a lot of us all have our eyes on that. Like, this Western culture is really focused on the celebrity world and shit like that. So these are the things that's dominantly impacting our lives. I think a lot of shit that's going on right now can really take you off your center if you're not being honed into yourself and if you're not staying in tune with yourself. So I think right now it's a season of really being in tune with yourself. We in the month of March now, so if we put that on a numerology scale, that's the number 3, that's the third month of the year. And the number 3 is all about the number of perfection, the trifecta, like it's a whole bunch of different references to like the Trinity in our past culture. Biblical terms, they had the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and the Catholic they had the Mother Mary, the Holy Spirit and the Father, so correct me if I'm wrong with that shit, but now is the time to take action and really start to get all of those plans that you've been planning up and start executing them bitches, you feel me? It's time to really start putting everything into action today, you feel me? Everything that you've been planning, everything that you've been visualizing for yourself, the life that you have been building up in your head, it's time to remove it from the realm of fantasy and actually start to put it into this physical realm and start to water seeds that's actually gonna help that become manifested in this lifetime. And when it comes to manifestation in this point, it's really like refining your perception so that you can accurately manifest and be correlating to the law, because a lot of the time that we over here having desires and stuff like that, we got to realize whether they actually impulsive desires or whether it's something that's divine or has more purpose within us. And I think the thing that has more purpose is what really identifies or signifies the more creative aspects of it. The other stuff is coming from just an impulsive need for stimulation a lot of the time. And I think it's a big time for that too, is us realizing how to stand still with ourselves. And like, you don't got to be fucking jumping all around the walls all day. You don't have to, when somebody come in the room with you, you don't have to constantly be entertaining that person or feel like you got to be a show. You could just be yourself. Little things like this is things that help you to realize if you really in tune with yourself or not, and if you center within yourself, because those are the things, like being centered within yourself is one of the dominant things that's gonna help you to get to the bag or do whatever the fuck you trying to do in this lifetime, achieve your purpose and keep pursuing your purpose. The thing is, bro, you gotta prove this shit to yourself like every day, time and time again. You gotta prove to yourself that you are that person that's gonna be on that path, that's gonna take the action when you need to take the action, because it's gonna be things that cause for you to take action to or to not take action to. It's gonna be something that you need to deal with or handle in every day of your life on an energetic scale. So you constantly proving new things to yourself and reproving things to yourself again and again every day. And one of the main things that we need to keep when we doing this is being still within ourselves. So find the things that's really keeping you still within yourself. For me, bruh, I listen to some Carolyn Mace or like this Daily Lost by Robert Greene. Those books right there, they really get me grounded in myself, and they really get me thinking about like my whole purpose on the planet and things like that. Like, I think about being in my youth right now, and being in our youth, bro, we got a lot of opportunity. We don't want to sit here wasting all this fucking time, bro. Don't be lazy, bro. Like, don't procrastinate. Don't sit there and put the shit off that you know that you should be doing for yourself. Don't put off your purpose, because these things are things that could pass us up, bro. Like, I was just watching YouTube videos, and I think the universe, or I even picked them for myself for a reason. My mind was trying to get me to see what happens when you really not being on that path like that, and when you really being lackluster, when you allow yourself to procrastinate, you can actually allow yourself to miss up on a lot of opportunities and shit. So we gotta stay intact, bro. We gotta really be on our shit for ourselves. And like beyond for other people, really for yourself. And then if you want for other people as an accent, but really being having that center and shit is gonna help us, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's so much stuff and it's so much glorification towards like the a certain way of life nowadays, and you just gotta realize what's more important to you within yourself. Cause like a lot of the time we so numb from these things, cause we so used to chasing shit impulsively, that like it takes something really rattling our world for us to realize, oh, I care about this and I care about that, and I don't want this to happen with that. So I should start acting like this and behaving like this or thinking about this like this instead of like that. And these are the things that we need to start doing today.
Right now, today.
Because when we do that today, it's going to give us a way better opportunity to be in the present with it, appreciate it, and create more with it. And it's a simultaneous thing, bro. Like life is never ending. It's a constant cycle. So putting out that energy, you going to keep receiving and correlating to similar energies, resonant energies, you know what I mean? Which means is you going to start summoning them past. You're gonna start seeing a lot of the things that you want to see when you do the things that you need to do. It's a really like life is how I see it. Life is a cause and effect universe. You feel me? So the more that you really doing what you need to do to be who you need to be, and then also analyzing what you need, analyzing the variables you need to realize that affect the current situation, all of these different things, bro. If we not really doing this shit on a daily basis, we experience a little bit of stress, or like that shit might have just sounded super complicated to any of y'all listening. It's because our brains, we don't want to deal with that shit. And bro, like, oh shit. And bro, like, don't get me wrong, I don't be feeling like dealing with this shit all the time either. It's times where I put shit off. It's times where I know I should have did shit and I didn't do shit, and those are the times where it's the most important for you to really acknowledge the decisions that you making in that moment, because you actually making a sacrifice in that moment. When I'm doing that, I'm sacrificing me being on my path on a stronger form, or some opportunity that could have came out of it, or anything. Like every single tiny decision you make is creating and destroying timelines. You got to remember that what timeline you trying to create and what one you trying to capitalize on, because you could be actively destroying it with your laziness or your excuses or your procrastination or your fear of failure. You got to get over that shit, and we all just got to throw ourselves into it. I'm saying this on here and right now because I'm saying it to myself too. Like I recently just fractured my foot, and the energy was a little bit slowed down, so it's like me picking the energy back up, getting back into the flow of the flush that I was going to, that like that flux, that fluctuation of energy, that same speed, that rapid transcendence that I was on. I feel like it has slowed down a little bit, and that's just you. It take you being hard on yourself sometimes for you to pick the pace back up, and that's all about realizing yourself. Self-awareness is key and all those type of things. But y'all, I know I'm all over the place with this video, but this is really just a fam talk, you feel me? I just want to come on here and just express myself. And then if y'all feel anything within yourself, express yourself in the comments, you feel me? Or hit me up in the DMs on Instagram, because I got Maniacs Musics, you feel me? Or no. I think I just changed my IG, so I'm going to put it on the screen or whatever, wherever it's going to be at. But bruh, like, bro, I seen this one dude saying this, the world is yours, bro, and it's a Nas song too, bro, and I really like that song, and I agree with it, bro. The world is yours, and you were literally creating the matter right in front of your eyes. If you're not liking what you're seeing, you gotta start redirecting and repurposing all of the different things that you use in your brain. You got to start taking the negative stuff and doing something different with it. Stop embracing or thinking of the negative stuff, or taking up a perception on the negative stuff that you usually do. Start looking at it in a different way and start thinking at it. Start by like, maybe it could be something else. What if it was this? Let me look at it and see if it look anything like something that I don't think that it could be whatsoever. But since I'm confused and what I'm doing right now is not working, let me try something different. That only makes sense in this logic, in the logical, physical sense of the world, So it's really just about us being in tune with ourselves, bro. Like really, what I'm doing right now is taking the time to be in tune with myself. When I'm talking to the camera right now, I'm doing what I call prayer to myself, and it's just literally just letting the things culminate, but letting it have a creative essence to it, not letting it be something that's ultimately negative and trying to have like a negative, what's the word, like not really trying to put like a negative what's that word? Not really trying to put a negative end on it, but really trying to have, really trying to like take all of these energies that you feel within yourself and then direct it in a way to where you're transmuting, and then you creating things that's really gonna help you to create yourself. And then that, with that creative force, you put all of those intentions, all of those different states of consciousness, all of those desires into there, and then that's gonna be part of your creation. But first thing is being in tune with ourselves, bro. You know, that's like really being a true alchemist in this bitch. You know, really learning how to take all of these different emotions you feel, all of the different thoughts that you experience, and concoct these in different types of ways, and then also react to them in different types of ways to see what that produces, you know, because your reaction to the emotion produces the most dominant thing over the emotion being produced itself. So we gotta really just focus in on our end and how we respond to things, and really not how we feel to them a lot of the time, you know. With myself, you know, like I said, when my foot was just fractured, I was just a little bit fucked up, and I allowed myself to be in a state of reaction for a little bit longer than I would have liked, a little bit longer than I was like proud of, you know, being on the spiritual path and everything like that. And it's really, you know, it's breaking in, the weather feeling good, you feel me? When the last time y'all seen me outside doing a video, you feel me? But like, yeah, y'all, it's really just like not staying in that state of reaction. You gotta move, bro. You gotta do something. You gotta start making a move in this life. I can't just sit here and just mope around about me feeling debilitated, you know. I gotta really do something about it and do what I can in the moment. And over time, everything is gonna have its pace. And over time, everything is gonna have its healing, especially when I'm not bringing stress through my body. I'm gonna heal even better. So it's like, just letting yourself flow. Me letting myself flow. I really was learning that these last couple weeks and everything like that. You letting yourself flow. You gotta learn to let yourself flow out there, bruh. If you not, because that shit is gonna hinder you, my G. But y'all, this is just a little Famtalk. You know, I'm out here vibing. I got Mana in the cut with me. Mana, come here. Mana, come. Let me see. Let me get her up here. So what's the deal, girl? How you been feeling in the third dimension, being a dog, animal kingdom? Speak to us. I think she a little bit scared up here, cause yeah, she off the ground. I'm on a stool and shit. But yeah, bro, just remember where y'all at. Y'all in the third dimension. Whatever you ultimately projecting out here, you gonna be experiencing it for yourself, because that's just how life works. You know, that's just how experience is. That's just how the law is operating out here in its omnipotent form. So remember to keep loving yourselves, take care of yourselves, all that different types of stuff. Stay in tune. Shemima Tech.